Hi, I'm Chris Wise. Thanks for joining me today for another edition of Words from the Wise. You know, safety is a top priority for me, especially when I'm nailing some sick tricks on my skateboard. Safety is also a top priority for us at LBX, with our X2 line of excavators being some of the safest and strongest machines today. Today I'm going to share with you a little bit about how our machines are designed with safety in mind and how they're built to last. So let's head on back to HQ and we'll get started. Oh, and by the way, don't tell my boss I was here skating this morning. It's just not cool. Thanks. Today we're going to talk about the strength and safety aspects of a link belt X2 excavator. In doing so, we're going to focus on three major areas of the machine: the structure, the attachment, and the cab. Let's start with machine structure. If you've spent any time at all on an excavator, you know it can be pretty rare to actually get to operate on a completely flat and level job site. Fortunately for our operators, all link belt X2s come standard with a long undercarriage. This gives you a more stable footprint on the ground while digging or lifting and keeps you operating safely. The X2 is built on what's called an X pattern car body, which is referring to the design of the undercarriage. Being built in an X pattern is not only the strongest way to build an undercarriage, but it's the best designed to allow for greater weight distribution. This also provides the operator a more stable machine regardless of the landscape they're working in. A key point to remember here is that stability equals safety. Another feature to keep in mind is that our turntable bearing tub doesn't stop at the top of the car body. It actually extends all the way through and is welded on top and bottom, which also adds to the X2's durability. But don't worry, our structural integrity doesn't stop there. The upper frame of an X2 is also built with strength and safety in mind. We have a D-channel reinforced upper frame which is designed to be more impact resistant when swinging the machine or when working in a hazardous environment. To add to that, you can have your authorized link belt dealer install bumper guarding along the frame for even greater protection. Steel catwalks are also an option on 350 size machines and above, all designed to protect the machine and keep the operator safe. And speaking of safety, we have a large, easy to reach handrail and a wide front step to make it easier and safer to get up on the upper structure to do any needed maintenance. We even have non-slip pads up on top instead of that perforated steel cheese grate material some of the other guys have. When working on a machine, that stuff can tear you up. I don't know what they're thinking. Moving on to the attachment, and you may be thinking that all attachments are built the same way, right? Wrong. We manufacture our attachments to last. Take the boom for example. On the boom foot, we use a forged design instead of a fabricated or machined design. This is because the forging process doesn't compromise the internal grain of the steel. It allows it to remain continuous, which improves its overall strength characteristics. We use thick steel plating on the boom top and bottom, and the boom is called a two-piece boom due to having two bulkhead sections. Now, using a two-piece boom instead of a three-piece boom like some of our competitors gives our operators the safest and strongest design to work with. Any engineer will tell you that fewer weld points equals fewer stress points, which will give you that stronger design. It's pretty simple, actually. Another feature I'd like to point out about the attachment is that if your machine comes from the factory with any of our auxiliary hydraulic packages, then you automatically get upgraded to our reinforced dog bones and H-link. Because chances are, you're going to need that extra strength for whatever work tool you decide to use. See? Safety minded. And to top all that off, every single boom and arm we manufacture is ultrasound tested to ensure the highest level of strength and safety. Safety really comes into play when you actually get in the cab of an X2 machine. I can tell you that comfort was not the only objective in mind when this cab was designed. So let's talk about the two main safety areas when it comes to the cab: structure and visibility. Our cab is built from the ground up using thick plated steel and a pipe frame structure to help protect the operator from falling job site debris. Our X2s have a FOPS Level 1 rated cab from the factory as standard equipment. FOPS stands for Falling Object Protective Structure and is an SAE ISO industry certification. A Level 1 rating, like our X2s, simply means the cab is rated for protection from falling bricks, small concrete blocks, and hand tools encountered in your normal highway maintenance, landscaping, and other construction site services. Even our sunroof is FOPS Level 1 rated. Let's see the other guys say that. And if your line of work is anything forest related, overhead demolition, or site clearing, and you require more cab protection than normal, our cabs are upgradable to a FOPS Level 2 rating with a guarding package that can easily be added using the factory installed mounting bosses. While inside the cab, being able to clearly see all around you while operating is what keeps the operator and those on the job site safe. Even with our tough-built structure, our X2s have excellent visibility at all angles. Unlike most of our competitors, we have an unobstructed view out the right-hand side of the machine. This allows the operator to easily see the right side track and mirror without straining while digging or traveling. The view out the front is completely open with nothing in the way there, and the view out the rear window isn't blocked by a large engine hood. Another feature that adds to our increased visibility is our sunroof with the standard sunshade. And like I mentioned before, the sunroof is FOPS Level 1 rated, so you can safely operate the machine with the sunshade open. Hey, thanks for joining us today. I hope that today's video has been beneficial to you and that you now have a little more confidence and knowledge in the strength and safety features of our award-winning X2 excavators. As always, if you have any questions or you'd like more information for yourself, please be sure to visit our website at www.lbxco.com. Until next time, I'm Chris Wise for Words from the Wise, and I'm out of here.